started to record Atoll Boss, had to quickly refresh, which means I had to stop the recording, but we're on Atoll 2 here. Get rid of that nonsense. And we're dead, so that's all good. Hopefully, normally refreshing gets rid of that. Ah, damn it. All that crap. Seriously? Let me close out my Chrome. Maybe that'll help a little bit. That seemed to have helped. The guild I used to be in, Corin and Gizzy and I used to always post when the next Atoll boss would be, and so, and then if we missed it, sometimes other people would post it. But this guild doesn't do that on their Facebook page, so I never know when Atoll bosses are going to be unless I'm specifically on for one. Which is why it's so hard to record it. I'd like to record the Atoll 4, the Electro guy. I could survive a couple of his hits, his mega hits. Use a Guardian Rune, survive a couple extra hits. If I don't use a Guardian Rune, I only live through one of the hits, but use a Guardian Rune to survive 2, sometimes 3 of them. Now, I'm sure any of you that have fought this realize how this guy works. He does a certain number of turns, and then he does a mega hit that kills everybody. This particular, I think they're all set up the same. They do an individual hit, then they do a group hit, then an individual hit, then a group hit. So if you time it right, you're the first person to attack, or if you all get there at the exact same time, go into Sylph mode, use a skill, and then use your special as your second skill. Sometimes you can get in a second hit. It's his 9th hit that he does the Mega Blast with. So I normally start out with this one because the timer on it is so long. If I start with anything else, I don't get to use this a second time. You can see there, go to my special. The only time you won't get it is depending if you have a little bit of lag, the timers slow down. So sometimes you can't get in a second hit. A second special, I mean. So if you're a person that lags, or you're a person that doesn't get to the fight first, then there's really not a chance of getting a second special. I think I have all my settings adjusted now, so you guys should be able to hear me talking just fine. I apologize for that video I did a few days ago. A lot of people mentioned on it, you can't hear you, and whatever. But yeah, I had my PC crash a few days ago, and I had to do a complete factory reset on it, which means I lost everything that was on it that I didn't have saved to an external drive. But I mean, basically it reset all my settings of everything, so it was a pain in the ass trying to figure out how everything was set up. And there was one thing I was missing. I had to go and it was a pain in the butt to find, but it just had to go in and adjust the volume on my mic in a certain spot. I had already adjusted it in 2 spots, but there was a 3rd spot where I had to go adjust it. Ah, crap, and I started with the wrong skill. For people that have been asking me about the music in the background here, I can only play music that is free. So YouTube has, and the company that sponsors my video, Collab, provide free music. I mean, if you need if you want an exact set list or something like that, I don't know how many songs I've got. I downloaded them all into my iTunes, created a special folder just for when I record videos, and then I hit random. So I have no idea what the name of any of these songs are. I don't know who the artists are. I don't know anything about them. But I mean, if anybody really, really wants this music, I could probably just I don't know, do like a quick recording of what my set list looks like or something like that, just so you guys can see. There's 23 songs I have on here. I had originally downloaded like I think a couple hundred, but there was a lot of classical stuff and a lot of other stuff that I didn't think would be very good for background music. I tried to pick stuff that was a little bit more interesting music and a little bit more up-tempo. And for any of you that didn't know this about me, I actually, for a long time, was a professional saxophone player in the military. So, yeah. But due to injuries sustained in the military, I can't play saxophone anymore. But that was my job for 17 years, playing saxophone. Jazz, Dixieland, rock and roll, funk, classical, everything. Loved it. Playing the music part was great. The being in the Army part was absolutely horrible. Somebody told me a long time ago, the Army in itself is a good thing. It's set up well, but it's the people in the Army that screw up the Army, and that's exactly right. There's a lot of assholes in the Army, and normally they're put in charge. So this works also like the ward tower in guild battles. If you are fighting it when it dies, it doesn't count those points from that round. So my team actually lost first place once so far because of that. Another team died before us and managed to just pass us in the very last seconds. So that's that. If we get one on Atoll 4, I'll try to quickly pull up the recorder and everything and excuse me, and record that for you. If there's anything else you want to see, let me know. I'm on Wartune.com, server 153.